Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bridgie. How you guys doing? I hope you're doing well today. Thank you very much for joining me. If this is your first time or you've just discovered my backup channel, my main channel Obodo TV has been out of circulation for a couple of weeks now, but I'm in the process of getting it back, so do bear with me. But this is where I have this backup channel where I'm currently uploading my videos, and I believe that I'm going to get my channel back in a couple of days now. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me today. Today I want to talk about something very, very common on this channel, which is something I talk about quite a lot on this channel, and it's about relationship. But before I get to the topic, I have got something to show you, and it's this box. It's a box from Jeulia. You guys know I've done a review for Jeulia jewelry before, and they sent me this box, and it has this little cute bag in it. It's a jewelry bag. It has this bag within the box, and it's got, this is how it looks on the inside, and it's got this very lovely box. Oh, they do the cutest boxes. Yeah, I have that little ring that they sent me last year, and this is the earrings to go with it. Yeah, I'm loving my silver jewelry now, I must say. I've always been somebody that is so like gold, but lately I'm beginning to see the beauty of silver, especially on this melanin skin. Silver does come out quite nicely on our skin. So Jeulia, the jewelry company, they do premium artisan jewelry. That's what they do, premium artisan jewelry. And they sent me this very lovely earring. I'm just gonna put them on and show you what it looks like. Here we go. Look at that. I'm loving it. Really, really cute. They look like diamonds. Stunning, I must say. Stunning. Yeah, this is how it looks. Look at the jewelry. It's white, silver color, and it looks really, really pretty. I mean, you can actually wear this to match any outfits, evening dress, going to church, wherever. This is really, really cute. I'm loving it. So you just match it with silver jewelry and you're good to go. Yeah, I like it. It's really, really nice. It's not too bogus for some people who don't like really big earrings, and they're quite affordable. I'm going to put a link here so you can see how to purchase it, and if you check the description box, you will also see a link to their website. They do a lot of engagement rings mostly, so if you're looking to propose to your love interest this year, then please make sure that you check it out. Or if you're a woman who loves variety, look at this. Can you see that? That's different colors of that's really beautiful, and this is all silver. See how lovely they look. I'm just going through the catalog here. They've got necklaces, they have earrings, bracelets, and of course, yeah, they've got engagement rings for those who want to get engaged this year. So all the description regarding this jewelry is going to be linked in the description box. I really like them. I really, really do like them. They're so cute. I mean, any age can wear this. Children can wear it, from teenagers can wear it, and also mature people can wear it as well. So yeah, thanks a lot to Jeulia. Thanks a lot for your patience regarding this video. I know I should have done it a while ago, but I was away, like I told you, and thanks for having the patience and to wait for me to come back and review these pretty little things. They are really, really lovely, and Jeulia are the proud sponsor of this video, so thanks a lot, Jeulia Jewelry. They make premium antique jewelry. So guys, you're gonna be seeing me rocking this, matching it with my ring and wearing this. I love them. They're really, really nice. Tell me how you look, and if you want to get them, just use the link below and you can get yours at very, very affordable prices. Now let's jump to the video. So I saw this video a while ago. I think it was a couple of days ago. I saw it on Instagram where this girl oh my god, nothing Suleiman no go see forget. This girl, it happened in the UK here, where she apparently went into a shop. It looks like a pharmacy store, and went to accost this other lady. And I'm just going to put the video here, but I'm going to take the volume out because YouTube, for some reason, their algorithms are so strong these days that, I mean, just any kind of discussion, once the voices are even raised, they're going to tell you that it's not suitable for monetization. So I don't want to risk that, so I'm just going to take the volume out. But basically, when she walked into this store, what she was saying, she went straight to this woman, this other black woman behind the counter wearing glasses, and she was like, "Oh, are you doing this with my dad? Are you KYI my dad or something?" Something like that. And the woman was shocked. She was like, what? But you know what, the way she answered when this girl brought out the phone and started showing us, like, see, it's like she had proof of them together. And then she said, "Are you doing this with my dad? You should be ashamed of yourself. You should have been doing this. You've been a friend of the family for so long. My mom trusted you. You're supposed to be like a friend, and you're doing this with my dad and that and that and that." So she became very uncomfortable, of course, because this is her workplace, this is her work environment, and called security. After they went back and forth for a few minutes, then she called security, as you can see from the video, and they had to escort the young lady out. I'm gonna put this video in my Instagram, and if you follow me on Instagram, you're gonna see what the interaction was. I'm gonna mute it here for reasons I've explained. YouTube are so fussy about the kind of content that we post these days, so I don't want to risk it. So I'm just going to post it on my Instagram page. It's only 2 minutes. You can jump to my Instagram page and watch this argument or whatever it is, altercation or I don't know, confrontation on my Instagram page. So the long and short of the whole scenario is that this young lady went into this shop to accost this other lady behind the counter, accusing her of having an affair with her dad. And she claims that the lady or the woman behind the counter is a family friend. So she was accusing her of, "How could you do this to my mom? My mom trusted you. My mom, you claim to be a friend of the family, but this is what you're doing with my dad," and all that. Guys, listen. We're all women here, right? And some men too. But I'm telling you, just looking at this video and reading the body language of this woman behind the counter, she just seems like she's guilty. I don't know them, but just looking from a distance, I mean, she just seems like she is actually doing it, because the way she reacted tells me that she's probably guilty. And for this young lady, for her to have the confidence to walk into this place to accuse this woman, then she has a receipt. I don't know what she was showing her on the phone, but she was definitely showing her something that has to do with her dad and the woman. And that's why she was like, what? You know, when they catch you, when they catch your hands down. Now, I've done a lot of videos about men having extramarital affairs, the way women react to these things, and how women behave generally. And I remember that I've always condemned women who go out of their way, to, go out there to fight other women because of their husband cheating and all that. But when I went to Nigeria this last time, I gained a different perspective about this matter. Yeah, let me put it that way, because a family member of mine, called my attention when I did that video about Miriam. When I did the video about Miriam, the Hausa girl who was, sentenced because of what she did to her husband. She actually, my family friend actually drew my attention to what is happening regarding this, issue of extramarital affairs, cheating, and men having side chicks everywhere in Africa. Now, what this family member of mine told me is that, unlike what I always push, that women have no right to go and meet the woman, they have no right to accuse them, they should hold their husband responsible. So my family friend was saying to me that it is not how things used to be in those days, that is the men that go out there, that these days the girls are actually the ones that are chasing married men these days. I know you guys saw this video that went viral a couple of weeks, I think it was last week, where Mr. Egbe was saying, "Oh, if you're dating a married man, make sure you're cashing out, and that was a very big thing on social media. Everybody was talking about it. I mean, it's a culture. This is what I find, at least for Africa, I can speak very boldly about it, that there is a very, it's something that is a culture that I don't know if it's ever going to be eliminated, or people will ever say anything wrong in it. The men are very willing, and the women also are very, very receptive of it. And that family member was telling me that these days, it is the girls that are actually chasing the men now. They are the ones that are entrapping them with all sorts. They will go to them and say, "Hello, uncle. Can I help you do this? Can I help you do this?" Try to create that familiarity, and before you know it, they start no, not Besuma. And men, a lot of men, not all of them, but most of the times, a lot of men might not have that self-control to be able to back down or walk away when a woman is making advances at them. even if they are married. So that's one angle. Another angle that I wanted to talk about is the fact that we also need to now start talking more about men not actually doing this. African men, if you are married, keep it in your pants for your wife. Please, keep it. Because there's a lot of psychological and emotional damage that comes from being cheated on. We see what is happening in Nigeria now. A lot of women can't take it anymore. When they've taken it, they don't know what to do again. Before you know it, something very tragic happens. And it usually happens to the man. So, if you want to have a long and peaceful life, just keep it together. I really don't understand. I don't understand what the attraction is that, you know, that you have a wife that you may love or you may not love anymore, or maybe the attraction is no longer there like it was. Because it does, I mean, if you've been married for a long time, you know that it does fizzle out. It does. The honeymoon stage will change. But we women will stay. Because there are other things that we consider important in that relationship, such as the home, your children, the life that you build together, your future that you're looking forward to. We tend to hold these things very, 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 you know, dear to our hearts, and we don't want to risk it. It's not saying that women don't also do it. I'm not excusing or saying that women don't also cheat, because like I said in a previous video, women are actually out there these days saying, if you do it, I'm going to do it as well. Now, let's come to this story. This is the UK. I was talking about scenarios and things that happen in Africa or in Nigeria specifically. Now, this incident happened in the UK. I saw a longer video on social media where this girl, after she finished doing this, she went home and her mother and her and the girl were kind of jubilating and celebrating, and the mother was saying, oh, God will fight for me, you did the right thing. Yes, if I cannot fight for myself, God will fight for me, you did it. She was kind of praising the daughter for going to fight this so-called side chick. But now we all know what happens in this sort of stories. We only see a clip of it. You really don't know the whole scenario. We don't know. There are three sides to every story. There's their side, there's the woman's side, there's the man's side, and there's the truth. But I'm basing my, you know, comments or my, you know, commentary on what I've seen on this video. Now, was she right to go and confront the so-called alleged father's mistress in her place of work? Absolutely not. I do not condone that. I think it's very wrong for her to do that, because no matter what the situation is, you don't take personal issues to a place of work. That's a place of work. This is where she ends her living. You don't do that. And to be fair, this woman should have called security instantly. But I think the shock of it, it took her a minute to, you know, actually realize that this girl is going to cause a scene. She's going to embarrass her in front of her colleagues, and there might be other people there. And she also had the audacity to bring a video. Maybe she came with a friend. I don't know who was recording, but there was definitely someone there who was recording the whole episode, as you can see, because she's not holding the camera. She's on the woman's face right there at the counter saying, you're doing this to my dad, you're doing this, how can you do this? And somebody else was recording it. So it took her a minute to recollect herself. So I don't think she did the right thing. But then again, on the other hand, one can argue that if you are a mistress and you keep messing around with a man that is not your own, then be ready for whatever embarrassment that follows. It goes without saying. Because it's not every woman that will be able to take it and say, okay, let me allow him to keep doing it, especially if he's a member of the family, or a friend of the family, or somebody that has been close to the couple, or they know each other in whatever capacity, maybe from their church or from their community or whatever. If there is a kind of relationship between them, and then you take advantage of that for whatever reason or whatever issue that the couple are having, and you insert yourself in that relationship between the man and the wife, it's not every woman that will be able to take it. So if you're sleeping with someone's husband, yeah, whatever bullshit that comes your way, be ready to accept it. Whatever humiliation that they bring your way, be ready to just get yourself prepared that it can happen any day and any time. Like I said, it's not like I condone it. I'm not saying she's right to do what she did, but some women will even do worse. They will. But this is not the woman doing it now. It's the daughter, which, you know, it kind of makes the story a little bit different from what we previously talked about here. We always talk about women who do this to, you know, other women. But this is a daughter. These are Africans. They are not Nigerians from what I can see. One of the blogs that I saw, I think they were saying something about them being from whether Ivory Coast or something like that. I'm not sure. But I'm thinking, why would a daughter take it upon herself to go and, you know, fight the father's side chick or the father's mistress? Why? Because in some certain cultures in Africa, it will be regarded as a taboo, because if your father decides to marry a second wife, you have to live with it. I mean, in some families, while growing up back home in Africa in those days, your stepmother is your mother as well. So if your father decides to marry another wife, what are you going to do? You're going to pack out, you're going to leave, or leave we're talking about monogamy now, because we live abroad and, you know, things are different, and, you know, the narrative is gradually changing. But back home in Africa, a lot of men still marry more than one wife. What are you going to do? So the angle of the daughter inserting herself in this picture, going to fight for her mom, I really don't understand it, what she thought she was going to achieve. Perhaps she's seen the mom suffer. When I saw the longer video where the woman was jumping and said, you did well, she did look like someone who's been suffering. It's not easy. The struggle is real. It's not easy at all. I feel bad for her. She did look like someone has been through a lot. From just looking at her physically, she looks like someone that's seriously been through a lot. Maybe the daughter feels that, okay, my dad has put my mom through enough of all this headache and pain, and it's time for me. I'm an adult, I'm going to fight for my mom, and this is the woman that's responsible for it. But then again, I'm not quite sure if this is going to resolve anything, because for most African men, if you do this and the man finds out, that will even give them the leeway to say, okay, if this is what you want to do, you and your daughter, I'm cuckoo leaving the marriage completely, I'm moving in with the side chick. Then what happens? You have lost your husband completely. So, I mean, it's a non-win situation, honestly. You can't win going to antagonize somebody or going to confront someone because they are having something to do with your husband. You can't win with it. So, I'm just going to end this video by saying that married women, my dear married women, dear black women who are married out there, continue to pray for your husband. Cover them with the blood of Jesus. Every friend in me, every friend that disguises, or family member, or, you know, church member, wherever they come from, that disguises as your friend, all in a pretentious way to come and start having something to do with your husband. Holy Ghost fire, destroy them, destroy them. Somebody say amen. Destroy them. You have to pray. Just continue to cover your husband with the blood of Jesus, because what can you do? This is just, it's not going anywhere. These things will continue to happen as long as these men don't keep this thing in their pants. I mean, this couple we are talking about now, looking at the mom, I don't think they're even young people. They look like people that are in their above, even middle age. They look like people that are above middle. So we're not even talking about young people. It seems like it's even the young people now, our children that are getting married, that even understand, you know, this idea of monogamy and being faithful to one partner, not cheating, not stepping out of your vows, not disrespecting your wife and all that. I think they even understand it more than all these people that grew up in Africa. A lot of these men that grew up in Africa will never understand the concept of being with only one woman and not stepping out. Unfortunately, not all of them, but majority of them who don't have the fear of God. Because I believe strongly that when a man has the fear of God and he doesn't want to offend God, then he wouldn't do it. So, ladies, married women, continue to pray. Oh. Continue to pray and cover your husband. What do you guys think? I'm really, really interested to see your views about this scenario. Do you think the daughter was right by going to confront this woman who she claims is her father's mistress? Do you think the woman or the mom is right to support her daughter to do this? What is your it will be really interesting to read the comments, and I'm going to be reading all the comments. So leave me your thoughts and your comments in the comment section. Don't forget my lovely jewelry from Jeulia. Yeah, if you want to get this jewelry for your dress, I'm going to wear it in a dress next time, so you can see how beautiful they look. I think I look good. Yeah, it looks nice on me. So I'm just going to leave it here today. Check my description box. There's going to be a link there. And if you like the earring at very, very affordable price, you can purchase them. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot to Jeulia for sponsoring this video and sending me these lovely earrings. I'll speak to you guys in my next one. I love you.